Things that fit inside the Galaxy Note 3 display, Part 1. Hey, what is up guys? I'm KBHD here, and this is the Galaxy Note 3 from Samsung. This phone is really new. It's really quite nice so far, and it's really big. This is a huge phone, and it's not the biggest phone out there, obviously, but we kind of had to see this coming. I mean, the first Galaxy Note was a runaway success, and it had a screen size of 5.3 inches. And then the Galaxy Note 2 came out a year after that, and it had a screen size of 5.5 inches. And here we have the Galaxy Note 3, and the screen is 5.7 inches diagonally. Now, I have big hands, so sometimes it's kind of hard for me to show how large or small devices are relative to other things. And I mean, you know this phone is big, but it's kind of hard to show exactly how big it is. So that is exactly what this video is for. I'm going to be comparing it to some other relatively similar sized smartphones and some other household objects to hopefully give you a better idea of exactly how big the Galaxy Note 3 is. Now, no, this is not the full review, obviously. This is just a size comparison, but that is definitely coming up soon. So be sure to subscribe below if you haven't already to be among the first to see that when it comes out. It'll be a very in-depth video. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. So the easiest way to get the point across is with the exact dimensions of the Note 3. So if you have a ruler, get it out handy. This device is 5.95 inches tall by 3.12 inches wide and 0.33 inches thick. That's 151 millimeters in height and 71 millimeters wide, and the thickness is 8.3 millimeters. So it's actually a little bit narrower than the Galaxy Note 2 was by a little bit. As you can see, they really took the design of the Galaxy S4 here. But you might not have a Galaxy Note 2 or a Galaxy S4, but here's something a bit more familiar. This is the iPhone 5S and all its fingerprint sensor glory. This iPhone has a 4-inch display diagonally. So